Hello, folks. Welcome for anyone watching the live stream, or of course, if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm going to be doing some more live arena battles today, very similar to my last video. But what we're going to be doing today is we're implementing a little bit more of a rule set that's going to make it so that this has to be more free-to-play friendly. Because I got a lot of feedback in regards to that folks wanted to hear something more along those lines. So for example, I was using Trunda and Mortu as my nukers last time, which obviously aren't the most free-to-play friendly champions in the game. Obviously, you can get both of them quite easily from shards, but the chances of that actually happening are very low because not only do you have to pull a legendary champion, it just happens to have to be one of these. I know Trunda, I actually managed to pick her up by opening all my shards in a desperate attempt on a 10x. And then I also had Mortu. And like, before we get into it, I just want to say that like when you see people running teams and stuff like this, you can easily switch these champions out. Not so much Mortu because he's a bit of a special case, but to switch him out, basically what you do is just run a regular nuker combined with someone like a Lydia or somebody like that that can block revives. You could also do a Phoenix with his A1, which is someone I actually plan on building out in the near future. But you can make substitutions, right? So just because somebody's running a specific team doesn't mean that it's not necessarily free-to-play friendly. It's just you have to work with the champions you have. Some of the champions I'm going to be focusing on using a bit more today, though, is going to be Magnar for damage. As well as Tatura. So Tatura I built out with good accuracy, good resistance, good crit rate, and a little bit of crit damage. He's not really in any ignored defense gear or anything like that, so he hits hard, but not insanely hard. We are going to hop into it here and see what we can make happen. I'm also allowing myself to use basically any fusion that's been completed in the past. We're using epic champions, so any epic, that includes Void Epic, I would say. We're also going to use champions that were available for free, so like UDK, Ronda, Ninja if we want to, stuff like that. And then additionally, we can use any sort of like Mithrala, for example, since she's free from Hydra. Lydia, since she's free from Faction Wars. And then we can also use someone like Arbiter, since she's free from missions. So we're going to go ahead and throw Magnar and Lydia in here just to start, a little bit of a damage dealer as well as a support champion, see what he plays back with. Kind of excited to see what this guy has to offer, in all honesty. So he's doing Trunda and Harima. I think here we go Pythion, Mithrala. And then we are most likely going to throw in Tatura into that final spot there. So far out of this team comp, I am thinking he's probably going to ban Pythion. That would make the most sense. And so far, I'm thinking I'm probably going to ban Harima. Harima's an absolute pain in the butt to deal with. No two ways about it. Plus, his Trunda is ascended. So is his Harima, but she doesn't actually have the blessing. I don't know if he noticed that, but and then so yeah, here we're gonna throw in Tatura as well. The beauty about Tatura is I don't think a lot of people are gonna realize that he's actually a damage dealer, right? And I'm gonna move my mic a little bit closer in case it's quiet. Told you it was gonna be the Pythion there, but yeah, I don't think most people realize that Tatura is actually a damage dealer. Not only that, but he also has the reflect damage and the chance to place a freeze, which is huge when he's being attacked. So if you have somebody who's AoEing, you can easily put him there and he kind of intercepts that attack, right? They are probably going to go first. They got a Stone Skin Trunda. That's interesting. Technically, though, we do have 2 damage dealers on this team, so we should be fine here. We're going to do this. There's a good chance she gets petrified. No, she didn't. Okay. So we're going to do this. Perfect. And we're going to throw in the nuke here with Tatura. He does a little bit of damage, nothing too crazy though, of course. But now we do have a perfect veil on everybody but him. Used to have it on everybody but him. We're going to do that AoE here. And we almost got Pythion down to dead already, which is great. The bonus, and something that I noticed yesterday too, is that a lot of times I was actually getting hit. And I was trying to hit through like force teams, right? So having these spirit champions is really good. Granted, Trunda's going to hit strong against these champs, so that's not the best, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. And that's GG on that one. No offense to this guy, but this is probably going to be an easy fight. Tatura, Magnar, and then maybe a Lydia there. So let's see what he picks. I'm going to sort by tags here, just so I can see my Magnar. So he's bringing in a Ninja. I'm going to do something like this. I don't know if anyone can actually tell either, but between yesterday and today, I actually got a new webcam. So this new one is supposedly running at 60 FPS. So we're definitely going to bring Lydia here. This new one's running at 60 FPS, which means obviously it's going to be a little bit smoother. The old one was running at 30 FPS. So hopefully everything looks a little bit better there. I finally got around to setting this new one up. And it is only running in 720, which is a bit of a downside. The other one was running in 1080 30, so you know, it is what it is. I did some rebuilding today, and I absolutely ran out of silver. I have like no silver available, so I didn't get a chance to rebuild Molly yet, but I was rebuilding Tatura, so this is good. We have a block revive here, and then so we're gonna ban Ninja, I think, because we have a block revive. We're also gonna do Uko, I think. Yeah, we're going to block Ninja just because he brings a lot of CC. Xavia is probably going to hit hard, but not insanely, I wouldn't think. And then the thing is like their Syl can revive, and he didn't ban our Lydia. So even if Xavia blocks revive, Lydia can still pick us back up if his Syl tries to revive, right? And they are so slow. My goodness. I am sorry, buddy. So we're going to do this just to stop them from getting the increased defense from Seeker there. He is probably going to try and provoke one of my nukers, I would think. The big thing with this, too, like I mentioned, is like Magnar is what's looked at as a damage dealer here. Nobody really expects it to be Tatura, right? Like, he's a good support champion. She's going to do her AoE, I bet, right? I don't have a cleanser. Oh, it's still his turn, apparently. Here we go. So we're going to do this. And we take out pretty much everyone, and then we do this, and that's game over. I am sorry for this level 72 that got paired up against me. It is what it is, I suppose. I'll take it. I mean, and a level 77. I mean, realistically, you got to climb the ranks somehow, right? So, it's either me or them. I'm wondering what will happen about this too, because it seems like, especially as time goes on, that the live arena is going to become quite a chore. Because if you think about it, like, in Classic Arena, you just put a one-man defense, or especially in Tag Team Arena during the week, you just put a one-man defense. But, like, in Live Arena, there's not really a way that you can just straight up, like, take losses without, like, still loading in and fighting the battle. So, you're going to get to a level, I think, where there's a lot of people that are just way too high up for their own good, and they're gonna have to sit there and purposely lose, or sit there and lose battles intentionally, or just you know, leave the battle early kind of thing. And it's just, I don't know, it seems like a very toxic system, unless it bumps everybody down a rank or something like that at each weekly reset. I think that would probably be a good way to do it. There's also somebody on Facebook that left a comment. I'll see if I can find a screenshot or something like that to throw in here, but it was in one of the groups I talked to, and they mentioned that having a rotating rule set would be pretty cool. So, for example, one week you say no Stone Skin in Live Arena, or you say no Revive champions in Live Arena, or you say no block debuffs in Live Arena. Like, something like that would be very cool. It could be optional, so players didn't have to choose to take part in it, right? Because obviously huge skill changes like that could cause a bit of an issue. But you never know. You never know. Let's see what his last two picks are. I already got my 2 damage dealers here. Interesting. Okay, so I think we throw a bit of a curveball here. We're gonna bring a Basher, who's another epic, so folks should be pretty happy about that. Where's my Basher at, though? Come on, where is he? Where is he? Right there. He's actually tagged as well. So we'll do that. And then we're going to ban Harima. Maybe I should ban Arbiter. Harima's passive will block him, I think. Yeah, we'll ban Harima. He banned Uko. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really have a good aura in this team apart from Pythion, which is resistance in all battles by 60, but I'm hoping my Basher's quick enough to cut in here. I could have also picked Yoshi alternatively. Okay, so my Basher should cut in right after her, though, I think. And then additionally, he's not going to do much damage unless he's at like 1 HP, so... He might do an AoE A1 here to decrease turn meter. No, he increases speed. Okay, here we go. Boom. We got the cooldown on everybody. Let's go. So he's going to A1 probably Pythion, but Pythion hasn't taken a turn yet, so he gets a reaction proc there, which actually I think just saved his life in all honesty. So, I'm going to wait here, and we're going to just try and tag the Arbiter a little bit. Just because Totura's going to kind of waste his AoE if he does it now when nobody really has any... We're going to see if we can't snipe their Uko. Decent damage, but not too crazy. Basher's going to... Or not Basher. He's probably going to come in and try and smack my Pythion again here, I would imagine. Block buffs up there. That's big, actually. So if I manage to get off like a big attack, he's not going to get unkillable. Oh! Okay, it's okay, though. We can AoE res. Perfect. He's not going to be able to flip around to another turn quick enough, I don't think. My Totura and my Magnar should outspeed him, so that'll be perfect. There we go. So we're going to A1 here. And we're going to go boom. And then additionally, my Magnar should be ready to follow up with his AoE right here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. So being flexible is a big thing in these fights. I wish, perhaps, instead of Basher, that I had chosen Yoshi to counter their Arbiter, but... So he's picking second. We're going to see if we can't throw in an Arbiter just to bait something out. Arbiter and Lydia, okay. So we're going to do a... What do we want to do here? We're going to do a Totura and a Magnar. And then for my last champions, I'm thinking perhaps a Yoshi and maybe a UDK combo since he's got a Rotos, because we're just going to ban him so far. We don't really have a res champion though. I think we'll do that though. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. So yeah, we're definitely going to ban Yakarl. Yakarl has an unresistible freeze if your turn meter's above a certain amount, and he also does a crap ton of damage. So he's probably going to ban my Arbiter here, which will be perfectly fine, I think. Yeah, so I can just pick Yoshi as my leader. There's a good chance that I will be able to cut in, because we're going to have so many buffs and everything like that going out. The only thing I'm worried about, though, is if his Aymar attacks, obviously, so let's see. There's the increase. Oh, you son of a bitch. He's gonna sleep me. Ah, no. And then Yoshi was too fast, so he didn't actually... This is okay, though, because he's gonna have to hit into my UDK. But yeah, Yoshi was too fast, so he actually went in between there. So we're gonna do this to start, I think. And then we're gonna do one of these. I need... There we go. There we go. So we got the increased accuracy as well as the True Fear on basically everyone there. And of course he still procs that. And of course she still gets that. 3 true fears, and not a single one of them procced, by the way. You love to see it. Love to see it. So we're going to do this, still try and get a fear out there. Okay, we actually kill the Rotos there. That's perfectly fine. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking the gas. A little bit of damage. Magnar is going to come in and snipe their Arbiter. And that should be GG, I think. I'm going to come here to try and push back his turn meter, possibly get a stun. Decrease the turn meter at least. Everybody's got to block debuffs up now, which is perfect. We're going to have heals coming in from... Oh, never mind. I was going to say we're going to have heals coming in from UDK. It's an easy fight, but... Yeah, he's not going to be able to debuff my UDK. He's got high res. There we go. We got the freeze on Kymar. Let's get a burn going out here as well. Kymar's down. It is just Lydia left. We got the decrease accuracy on her, which is perfect too. She's coming back with her Siren's Wail. Just always has the ability available, apparently. There we go. We got the stun. We got the leech. And that is GG. Opponent's picking. Perfect. Let's see what you got for me. A UDK. Quite interesting. Okay. So let's do a Pythion Lydia, perhaps. See what he has to say to that. Okay. We're going to do a Uko and a Magnar. Just because I don't want the counterattack completely screwing us, so. Yeah, I think we'll actually go with Gala for our last pick. Nope. I can't. I didn't pick 2 damage dealers. I was going to go with Yoshi to counter his Arbiter, but I think we go with Gala still, just ban Arby. Yeah. That's what we gonna do. And then this way I have 2 good auras no matter who he bans. If he bans Lydia, I should go first. If he bans him, I'll just do that. Ooh. And his only real damage dealer here then is Foley, which Foley, there's no way he's like fast, I wouldn't think. I do need to actually start slowing down my damage dealers a bit. They're all rocking at like 200 speed, which just doesn't seem necessary. The increased speed coming in here. We'll hit him with the block debuffs as well. More damage reduction. We're going to hit with the AoE here. That takes out everybody but Syl. And we're just going to go ahead and chop her up. There we go. And we'll head into another battle here. That guy was only level 70 and he didn't really bring any good champions, so I mean, you know. Let's see, he's picking first. This will be the last fight, I think. A Katruxa. Is this man gonna do some sort of like fucked up go second team or something? Let's see. Because that's usually a champion you'd run with like a Cardinal or something like that in old-fashioned arena. What the fuck? This guy's just going like nuke heavy, it looks like. So we'll bring a Gala and you. And let's see what he picks as his final 2. This guy doesn't really know how arena teams work, I don't think. Maybe he does. Made some good picks there, actually. I'm impressed. We're going to go with a Yoshi. And then we're going to ban Duchess. That puts him in a tough spot because... Well, that was an easy enough ban for him, I guess. And do that. So my Yoshi here might actually just straight up outspeed him, which would be a bit unfortunate. Yoshi's built for like 5 classic. But Yeah, he does actually just straight up outspeed him. We're still going to do this. We got the True Fear on both of them. Perfect. Of course, it doesn't proc because why would it? There we go. It proc there, though. Do this. And we'll go ahead and just throw a hit in here. And we'll throw a hit in here. Try and get the stun. Ah, that doesn't work, actually. Yeah, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. And then we'll go boom, boom. There we go. So his nuker's gone. Mortu, what's beautiful about this team comp is I'll get to choose when I want to fight Mortu. So realistically, he won't have his peril unless, you know, she counterattacks. That would be unfortunate. There we go. So that is a bit unfortunate that she died, but that's okay. Just pick her back up. We will hit him here. Decrease the turn meter. Perfect. We're going to do this. Boof. Boof. Oh. Almost took everyone out there. We're going to do this on him. There we go. For a second, I thought he survived, and I was like, what? Target changed. Yeah, it's unfortunate about UDK, but it is what it is. There we go. He left. Nice. And yeah, that'll do it for the battles that I'm going to do on stream, at least here today, guys. We got 2 rank 3 chickens, amazing rewards. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.